I agree with that. I also think if I were running the team, I probably would have fired him. That just objectively weighing the football stuff, the first year, from before the year even started to every press conference throughout, a lot of it went really.
The scary truth about Drake Maye isn't something dark, controversial, or scandalous. It's something far more threatening to the rest of the NFL. It's the fact that the league still hasn't figured out what he really is yet, and by the time they do, it might be too late. While other rookie quarterbacks enter the league with hype and excitement, Maye came in with something different. A layered game that hides multiple dimensions beneath the surface. Casual fans only see the big arm. Analysts focus on mechanics, and highlight pages show off the occasional flashy throw. But the truth hiding beneath all of that is what makes Maye such a dangerous prospect. He's built for the modern NFL in ways that traditional scouting can't fully measure. This is why veteran scouts, film junkies, and defensive coordinators are quietly sounding alarms. They're not worried about his normally takes quarterbacks years to develop. He's entering the league already ahead of the curve, and the league doesn't have a plan for someone who can evolve this fast.
This season, on the 20-plus air yard attempts, he's 13 of 17, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a passer rating of 157.5. Almost perfect. How's that for handoffs, basically, deep ball handoffs? 200 pass yards and 100 passer rating in 7 straight games now for Drake Maye.
Is that good?
It's tied for the longest such streak in NFL history by any quarterback, 23 or younger. And every other quarterback with a streak of 7-plus games are named Mahomes.
He's good. You've heard of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And, Dan Marino.
Every time Maye touches the football, he shows traits that put him in a category with quarterbacks who became franchise centerpieces. But here's what makes his rise even more alarming for the rest of the league. Drake Maye isn't playing like a rookie trying to survive. He's playing like a quarterback building a blueprint. His mistakes are calculated, his risks are reasonable, and his decision-making shows the early signs of a quarterback who understands long-form growth. Most rookies are trying to prove themselves immediately. Maye is building himself for the long haul. And legends around the league have taken notice of that. They know what it looks like when a young quarterback has the foundation for greatness, and they know what it looks like when a quarterback is simply hot for a moment. Maye doesn't look like a moment, he looks like longevity. And what really scares coaches is how quickly he adapts. Defenses throw disguise coverages. He adjusts in real time. Pressure comes from the edge. He resets with calmness. Late rotations appear from the secondary. He reads them faster than most rookies should be able to. This level of processing is supposed to belong to quarterbacks who have been in the league 8 or 9 years, not someone just stepping into the spotlight for the first time. The NFL is built on predictability. Coaches love patterns. Analysts depend on habits. But Maye doesn't have a single play style. He has layers. A new quarterback prototype is emerging, and Drake Maye might be the first one to truly embody it. That's the scary truth nobody is talking about yet. He's rewriting expectations quietly, and when the league finally wakes up, he'll already be ahead of them. If there's one thing that separates Drake Maye from the standard quarterback archetype, it's his ability to merge old-school toughness with new-school innovation. Most young quarterbacks enter the league leaning heavily on one or the other. Some rely solely on arm talent, others depend purely on athletic ability.
You know, Drake compares himself a lot to Josh Allen. He has been doing that for quite a while. We'll see about that. I think there are some similarities in terms of, size and athleticism. But Josh Allen's a pretty special player now. So.
Yeah, but it's draft season media. This is what happens. Come on. He's tall, he's white, he can run.
Josh
Allen! Yeah, that's Josh Allen. That whole.
Then there are quarterbacks who win on timing and rhythm. Maye is different because he blends all these layers together. Not perfectly, but dangerously. That blend is what has NFL legends taking notice, and it's what makes defensive coordinators uneasy. See, defensive strategy is built on forcing quarterbacks into uncomfortable situations. Most rookies fold when forced to move off their spot, play outside structure, or make tight window throws late in the down. But Maye thrives in chaos. When the pocket collapses, he doesn't panic, he creates. When defenses try to bait him with disguised looks, he doesn't freeze, he adjusts. When he's pressured on early downs, he doesn't force desperation plays. He turns broken sequences into productive snaps. This type of reactionary intelligence is extremely rare, and the scary part is that he's doing it this early. NFL legends have already pointed out one of the most unique traits Maye possesses: controlled aggression. He's aggressive enough to challenge defenses vertically, but not reckless enough to turn every throw into a gamble. He's mobile enough to escape, but disciplined enough to stay within structure. He's confident enough to attack tight windows, but smart enough to avoid unnecessary hits. This balance makes him unpredictable, and unpredictability is terrifying for defenses. They can't force him into a specific box because he refuses to operate like a typical rookie. The scary truth, as legends explain it, is that Drake Maye already understands the game at a deeper level than he gets credit for. He's not improvising, he's diagnosing, he's not guessing, he's anticipating. He's not trying to prove his athleticism, he's using it as a tool, and that's where the fear comes from. The NFL expects rookies to struggle with processing speed, timing, route combinations, pressure simulation, and pocket discipline. Maye is showing signs of growth in every one of those areas simultaneously. And here's another element the league isn't prepared for. Maye's learning curve is steep. Most quarterbacks take years to climb the curve. Maye appears to be ascending it monthly. That trajectory isn't normal, and it's the reason legends believe he could change how teams evaluate the quarterback position moving forward. If the modern NFL is about adaptability, then Maye is the prototype the league has been waiting for, even if they don't realize it yet. Another scary truth the league is slowly beginning to recognize is Drake Maye's potential to reshape how NFL teams approach offensive schemes. When a quarterback with Maye's skill set enters the league, he doesn't just play within the offense, he expands what the offense can be. Offensive coordinators love quarterbacks who can execute the playbook, but they adore quarterbacks who can elevate it. Maye is starting to show signs that he might eventually fall into the latter category. Because of his arm talent, offensive landscapes shift every time he steps onto the field. Defenses have to respect the deep ball, which widens zones and creates space for the short game. His mobility forces defensive ends to play contain instead of attacking directly, which softens pressure for offensive linemen. His ability to throw on the run means play designs can extend beyond the hash marks and still remain deadly. These aren't normal structural advantages, they're the kind teams only get from quarterbacks with elite traits. NFL legends have repeatedly talked about quarterbacks who stretch the field horizontally and vertically. Maye does both effortlessly, and that creates a ripple effect across the entire offense. Receivers gain more space, running backs get better lanes, slot options become more dangerous, and coordinators gain flexibility. They can expand formations, mix tempo, diversify reads, and create play sequences that would be impossible with an average quarterback. This is why legends are calling him the kind of quarterback who forces you to rewrite your playbook around his talent. Another element the NFL isn't acknowledging loudly enough is Maye's ability to manipulate defenders before the throw. Rookie quarterbacks rarely show advanced eye discipline or shoulder manipulation, but Maye uses these tools naturally. He looks left to draw the safety, then fires right. He uses motion to diagnose coverages before the snap rather than just following the play design. He uses footwork to sell fakes. These subtleties are what legends notice, and what defensive coordinators fear. Fans see a highlight throw and think arm strength. Legends see that same throw and think, that's a quarterback manipulating 3 defenders with one movement. That's a different conversation. And it's what elevates Maye into a category that most rookies never touch. But here's where things get dangerous. Maye's confidence is rising with every rep. He's beginning to see the field better. He's beginning to trust himself more. He's beginning to play fast without hurrying. That's the point when elite quarterbacks begin to take over games. The NFL is focused on headline names right now, the established veterans, the hyped rookies, the high-profile offenses. But what nobody is talking about yet is that Drake Maye is quietly developing into a quarterback who could redefine offensive football for the next decade. What makes Drake Maye such a frightening long-term threat isn't just his skill, it's his mentality. Some quarterbacks enter the league hungry, others enter confident, a few enter mature. But Maye entered with something more dangerous, a student mindset mixed with competitor energy. Legends talk about how rare this combination is because most quarterbacks enjoy success too quickly and lose the discipline to remain students of the game. Maye appears built differently. NFL greats are already pointing out that Maye studies the game like a veteran, not a rookie. His ability to break down coverages, adjust protections, and recognize defensive tendencies shows a level of preparation that coaches love and defenders hate. Quarterbacks who understand defenses at this level become nightmares for opponents because they can't be fooled repeatedly. They learn from mistakes faster than defensive coordinators can disguise them. One former legendary quarterback said it best, Maye isn't just reacting, he's planning. That's the type of mindset that breeds long-term success. Most rookies are in survival mode. Maye looks like he's in development mode, absorbing information, applying adjustments, and building a foundation for multi-year dominance. Another scary truth is that Maye doesn't seem rattled by pressure. Not the pressure of oncoming defenders, not the pressure of expectations, not the pressure of national scrutiny. He sits in the pocket with calmness, steps into throws with confidence, and plays with the composure of someone who already believes he belongs. Legends recognize this immediately. Poise is a trait you can't teach, and Maye has it. This mental presence also shows in his situational awareness. Third downs are where quarterbacks earn respect. Red zone is where quarterbacks earn trust. 2-minute drills are where quarterbacks earn fear. Maye has shown flashes of elite situational processing much earlier than most rookies ever do. He understands down and distance. He understands leverage. He understands timing. These traits separate future stars from future backups. And then there's the emotional control. Legends love quarterbacks who never look panicked, never look overwhelmed, and never change expression, no matter what the scoreboard says. Maye has displayed that calmness repeatedly. Great quarterbacks don't just manage games. They manage energy, they keep the offense steady, they stabilize chaos, and they inspire confidence by simply being composed. That's why NFL legends are whispering something the rest of the league hasn't caught up to yet. Maye isn't here to survive. He's here to take over, slowly, methodically, and permanently, and the NFL still hasn't realized it. Another major layer to the scary truth about Drake Maye is the type of quarterback he represents in the evolution of the NFL. For years, the league has shifted toward hyper-athletic quarterbacks, players who can escape, extend plays, and run for first downs. But the league has also demanded precision passing, elite timing, and advanced pocket intelligence. Very few quarterbacks in history have held both skill sets at once. Maye is on track to become one of them. It's not just that he can run, it's how he runs. Maye doesn't scramble to escape pressure, he scrambles to manipulate it. When defenders chase him, he elongates the play and forces coverage breakdowns. When linebackers hesitate, he uses footwork to attack open space. When defensive ends widen their rush, he steps inside the pocket instead of panicking out of it. This is the kind of mobility legends notice. Controlled, purposeful, and designed to create opportunities. Meanwhile, his arm talent gives coordinators the freedom to call plays most teams wouldn't even attempt. Deep crossers, vertical flood concepts, layered seams, broken play improvisations. Maye can make every throw and make it with velocity, touch, or anticipation depending on the situation. Legends say this is the mark of truly great quarterbacks, the ability to adjust throw types on the fly without sacrificing accuracy. And here's where the evolution becomes dangerous. Maye plays with a rare form of fearlessness. Not reckless fearlessness, but calculated fearlessness. He trusts his reads, he trusts his mechanics, he trusts his instincts. That kind of internal confidence makes defensive coordinators nervous because it's nearly impossible to intimidate or confuse. NFL legends see a quarterback who blends the best traits of multiple eras. Old school toughness, new school athleticism, classic pocket IQ, modern adaptability. This blend makes Maye unpredictable, and unpredictability is the most powerful weapon a quarterback can have. The scary truth is that the NFL doesn't have a defensive blueprint for him yet. They don't know whether to blitz him or drop back. They don't know whether to force him left or right. They don't know whether to play man or zone. And legends say this is the earliest sign of a quarterback who will eventually dominate the league, when defenses don't have a clear answer. And as Maye continues to develop, the gap between him and ordinary quarterbacks will widen. He'll read faster, throw smarter, move smoother, analyze quicker. The league expects rookies to plateau early, but Maye is climbing fast. So what is the real scary truth about Drake Maye? The truth nobody wants to admit yet. It's simple. He's built to change the NFL, and the league hasn't fully realized it. Every rookie comes in with hype. Every season brings new stars. But Maye represents a deeper shift. A quarterback who blends timeless fundamentals with modern versatility. NFL legends see what's coming long before fans or analysts do. They recognize patterns, habits, mechanics, and mindsets that predict greatness years before it happens. And they're quietly sounding the alarm. Maye is special in ways the league isn't ready for. The scary truth is that Maye is not being measured correctly. Fans compare him to rookies. Analysts compare him to prospects, but legends compare him to finished products, quarterbacks who eventually led franchises, rewrote schemes, and transformed expectations, and many of them see Maye heading down that path. He's going to force defenses to evolve. He's going to force coaches to innovate. He's going to force franchises to rethink quarterback scouting, and eventually he's going to force the league to confront a new standard of what a young quarterback should look like. This isn't hype. This isn't overreaction. This is early recognition of elite football traits that only become scarier as they sharpen. Maye is not here to flash potential. He's not here to show promise. He's here to build a legacy. And if he continues developing at the rate he is now, the NFL will look back years from today and realize that the scary truth was right in front of them: film analysis and player deep dives.